Hello, Eric again. Just wanted to touch base on these traxxas chargers. This is nickel metal battery. To charge them, they're only going to plug in one way. And when you plug it in, this means it's searching for a battery. To switch battery types, you got to hit these two here at the same time. Okay, because it's nickel metal, we want to select the red one. Now you can change your charge rate. Right here is 1 amp, 2 amp, 3 amp, 4 amp. I suggest charging these on 1 amp, which charges it the slowest. So when you get to this point, you push and hold this for a second. Okay. And now the reason I say to charge a battery slow is because on this particular battery, there are 7 cells. If you charge them fast, they will not charge evenly. Okay? And you can charge them fast, run your truck, but the batteries won't last as long. So that's a nickel metal battery. Now we're going to go to a LiPo. Now you'll plug the LiPo in, and now it goes up here to 4A. It already selects LiPo mode, and now we can select between balance, fast, and store. Again, with these, I always suggest doing a balance charge to charge all the cells evenly. They last longer and it's better for them. If you're not going to use the truck for a while, you can put the battery in what they call storage mode, to where it pulls the voltage down a little bit to not keep these batteries charged. Okay? And procedure is the same on this. Push and hold, and it's ready to go. It's charging. Okay, there's a high output button on the dual charger. I don't ever suggest using that. It charges them too fast. The only reason you would use something like that is if you're between races and you know you don't have a whole lot of time. You can get away with charging a high output, but that would be the only case. So, and on these batteries, this is a better example because I've already had the problem. The biggest downfall of the traxxas LiPo batteries is this little wire, this little black wire right here. Okay, your charger is going to come up to a fault. It's either going to be the 3A or I believe it's the 1A error code. And that means this little black wire right here has a break in it. As you can see, I've done some fancy repairs on this one, but this one's no longer any good. So this one's going to get thrown in the garbage or recycled. Or call it recycled. So that's one thing to watch for on these traxxas batteries. The other style battery that you can use on a traxxas charger is this style. And then it has a little plug-in. And what you want to do with that is pop this cover off. Right there. That exposes the 3 wires. Plug-in, which is this one. And there's some batteries that have the 4-wire plug-in. We don't have that style. What that does is that takes place of this black wire here. And you just plug it in, same thing. Okay, it's searching. Now it picked LiPo, and you can go through your balance, your fast, and your store. Okay, you hit start and it's ready to go. That's how you would charge them. Now if you have problems with your traxxas charger, here's what's going to happen. One, you can't get the little clip back in there. Anyways, there we go. Right in all your owner's manuals, there's this cheat sheet. Okay? If you have the 4A light come on and it's red, that is the detected battery type does not match the charger configuration. Okay? If, like I said, sometimes the black wire on here will cause that. If you have a different style battery that the traxxas charger doesn't recognize, if you forget to plug this set of wires in, that light will come on. If you get a 3A light, that means the battery or cell voltage is too high or too low to charge the battery safely. These ones here, a lot of people will charge them and then charge them again to try and get more power and speed out of the truck. And this charger recognizes that and it will not let you overcharge that battery. Same thing with a LiPo. If you go down too far on voltage, the batteries are junk. Okay, and that's what the charger will tell you. If you get a 2A light, that means the charge cycle timed out without reaching the battery voltage. If it does that, sometimes you might have to bump it up to 2 or 3 amps. You know, usually 1 amp will do it right every time, but there have been cases if you run them down really low that you would have to switch to a 2 amp and charge it again. So now if all 3 lights, 2A, 3A, and 4A all come on at the same time, that means the internal temperature of this charger is too high. When you're charging, you should hear the fan right here running. If you don't hear that, odds are good you're going to overheat the charger. Or if you're charging on high output a lot. Okay, if you get 4A and 1A lights flashing, that is an abnormal power supply voltage detected. If you're plugged in at the racetrack and you've got a 6-wire block hooked up and a bunch of people are charging, that could cause an abnormal power supply voltage. That is a very uncommon one to get. So that's about it for the traxxas charger. Pretty simple, but a lot of people need to know that. So have a good one.